Hello, traders. We're an hour and a half into trading. It is Monday, June 7th. Let's take a look at the picks that I highlighted last night, Sunday night. These are the stocks. I had mentioned to you, I feel the market's a little bit soft in here. I'm not really into swing trading. There's so many stocks that are moving intraday. Unless I get a big market pullback, I'm not really going to be swinging. I'm going to be looking for these day trades. But these are the stocks that you should be keeping an eye on. Here's what's impressive about the list. Every single stock on the list that I highlighted last night is up. Well, so what? Big deal. The market is down. You can see how the S&P 500 has been trading down all day. In fact, the futures are currently off by about 8 points, and every one of these stocks is trading higher. Let's go through the list. Avid, still like it. Look at it, right near the high. BNTX, this stock wants to go. This has been a fantastic one. And look, it's near the high of the day. CIEN up this morning, moving higher. Dell is flat. So you can see how it gapped higher. Now it's been pulling back. So it is one of the only ones that's down. EVRI chopping around a little bit, but trading higher. Again, with a down market, this is what relative strength is all about. MRNA. Look at that move higher. Going to that daily chart, I know I highlighted this one. I told you I love that breakout right there. ORCL, beautiful breakout, moving higher. TIGR, up on the day. That's how this works. Every single video you see me highlighting relative strength, heavy volume, big breakouts. You hear me harp on that day in and day out. What I've also been saying in my videos is that the swing trades, yes, wait for the pullback, sell your out of the money bullish put spreads. Day trade. You don't need to swing trade. You can even day trade the stock like BNTX where the option volume or the option liquidity is horrible. Every single day we're seeing huge rotation in and out of different groups and sectors. Guess what's hot today? Biotech. Biotech's going absolutely bonkers. I'm going to show you a stock right now. It's going to be my pick of the day, but it's a little bit late as far as that goes. I'm going to go into the chat room and I'm going to show you. There's the chat room. I want you to look at this very closely. LLY. This was about 20 minutes ago. One of our members posted LLY. Yes, looks good. The reason that he found this was because it came up on our bullish explosion alert. Go into scanner, and when you get a bullish explosion alert, it is a gigantic pop-up. You can't miss it. There's LLY right there. Let's go into the expanded view so you can see the timestamp on that. 10:56 a.m. So that is almost 90 minutes into trading, not quite. Let's go back into the chart and take a look at LLY, bullish explosion alerts. I know every 5-minute average daily volume during the course of the day for every single stock. This is when the alert came out, right in here. What was the price of the stock? $207.50 roughly. Look at that stock. It's up $13 in 15 minutes. Look at this volume here. We knew about it right here. When you get these big volume spikes and breakouts through horizontal resistance on a solo 5-minute bar and that type of volume, especially when it's a big cap stock like a big pharma like Lilly, you know it's news. The news has barely even been disseminated. It hasn't even hit the wires, and we are all over it because, again, I know the 5-minute average daily volume on a 20-day basis for every stock and for every 5-minute increment. When we get these explosions, we get the alert. There's another one. AMC has been on the list also today. AMC had an explosion alert back right in here. This stock has been on our alert probably for the last week and a half pretty steadily. Very choppy stock. Lilly is the one that you knew you had news on. AMC has just been very, very volatile. All you need is one of these explosion alerts to pay for a year of Option Stalker, and you'll do it in a big hurry with trades like this one. So Lilly, yes, I like it. I don't even know what the news is. I don't need to know what the news is. When I get a breakout from a compression like that and it blows through major horizontal resistance and now it's making a new all-time high, the stock is going to continue to go. Let's see what else we can find though. I know we've got a lot of stocks that are popping up right now, and we'll go into our swing trading. We'll take a look at Pop Bull and we'll see what we've got coming up there. I am looking for a stock that has been able to move through major moving averages with ease or through horizontal resistance on big volume. So that's all I'm flipping for right now. And I'm looking. I kind of like this right here, SNOW. That's a major horizontal resistance level. Earnings recently, you can see how it is poking through the 100-day moving average. Put up that 5-minute chart. Look at that strength, compressing near the high when the market has been down. I like that. Let's also put up the 200-day. Actually, we may have the 200-day. Yep, there we go. Put that up. And the stock doesn't have enough data for that. So yes, it's getting through the 100-day moving average. I like it. There's a downward sloping trend line that comes in right about like that. So it's been able to hold all of these gains right in here off the low, been able to preserve the 50-day moving average, again, after the earnings announcement, and now trying to get through that 100-day moving average. If it can trade above that 100-day moving average, it's got a chance to go, especially with the market. Let's backtrack a little bit and see what the market's doing. Not a whole lot. We are heading into a news vacuum. We had a nice rally on Friday. A lot of that was based on the hourly wage component, in my opinion, 0.5% increase versus 0.7% increase a month ago. That is the largest input cost for manufacturers and for companies. It is also inflationary when you get a really hot hourly wage number. That pulled back a little bit, and that gave some of the bond traders a little bit of breathing room because bond prices have stabilized, interest rates have stabilized, they're not going up. And that is why we got this ensuing market rally here on Friday that just was kind of floating higher on very light volume. And you can see how the volume has really dried up. And I'm going to put that, actually, I'm going to go into this chart. We'll put up SPY here because I've got the volume. Volume has been declining. And when you get light volume rallies, those gains can be stripped away very, very easily. I mentioned that in my pre-open market comments, and last August was a perfect example of what happens when you get these light volume rallies, just like that little blow off right there on minuscule volume. Up, everything looks great, and then the door gets slammed. So this is where we are right now. I don't know that we'll break out like this in June. I believe that we are more likely going to stay in a trading range between SPY 420, 422, and SPY 400. So I think this is the range that we stay in for about another month or so. News vacuum, there's nothing coming out. We're past earnings season. All the major economic news is behind us. Fed is on the sidelines, so there's really nothing to fuel a giant market rally or a big sell-off. When the market rallies, we start to see selling pressure, profit taking. When the market has these little dips down to the 50-day moving average, this is where most swing traders should get involved, and that's where you want to be selling your bullish out of the money put spreads. But if you're a swing trader, you got to wait for those dips. If you're a day trader, holy cow, it doesn't get any better than this. Biotech today, meme stocks the day before, energy stocks the day before that, tech stocks the day before that, short squeezes the day before that. Changes on a daily basis. And when these moves get going, let me tell you, they are so dang powerful. I'm going to go into my red hot list here. It's one of the searches. Obviously, Lilly, we've taken a look at. Here you can see IBB. That is the biotech ETF. Look at that strength there. That's XBI. Also, FUV. Look at the strength that we saw there earlier. This stock's probably going to want to go. But once you get on these moves, they continue. Heavy buying. Continue to click through here, see if I see anything new. Docu had a good day last week. BYND, I like that. In lieu of Lilly, I looked at this earlier. I think I'm going to add BYND as the pick of the day. Here's what I like about it. Big rally off the low. Able to preserve that 100-day moving average, and you can see how they try to take some of those gains away, but it was able to find support here. You get a big bullish engulfing candle right here last Monday or Tuesday, and the stock continues to rally, now breaking through horizontal resistance. I like BYND, especially today with all the relative strength that we're seeing. And here's the clue. You've heard me harping on this. Massive volume. And there was a question last week. What is big volume? What do you consider to be big volume? Well, it's relative to the underlying stock. I'm looking for decent volume is 10% above its 20-day average volume. 20% above its 20-day average volume. Now you're talking, and you've got to have the volume because that's what tells you that there is institutional interest in it. There's big money behind it. See that big volume? That tells you that the move is legitimate. Put up the 1 OSI indicator. You can see how BYND, very, very strong relative to the market, orange line above zero. The stock wants to continue to move higher. So yeah, I like BYND. I think this sets up well for day trading. I think it also sets up well for swing trading. I would want to sell a bullish put spread below that 132 price on the notion that this gap is going to be preserved. A little bit of horizontal resistance also coming into play right there. So if you can get down to the 130, 127 bullish put spread, that looks pretty good to me. Now it's way out of the money, but this stock tends to carry a lot of option premium because it is so volatile. So if you are a swing trader, let's take a look and see if we can get any premium for that. So we're going with the 137 strike, can't get there. We got to go with the 135 strike. So selling the 130, buying the 125. Let me correct this. That would be the spread that I'd be looking to do. 89 cents bid, offered at $1.08. I want to get a $1 credit for this. If that spread expires worthless, I am going to make a 25% return in about 5 weeks or so. I like that spread. It's all the way down right into here. So it can even come in and start filling in some of the gap, and this spread would still be in decent shape. Let's repeat that. BYND, selling a bullish put spread, July 16th expiration, selling the 130s, buying the 125s for a $1 credit. That's the way that I would play it if I were swing trading. But again, man, I am loving the day trading right now. Just keep day trading, wait for that market pullback, then start entering some of your swing trades. Let's take one more look at Lilly. Love those explosion alerts. Yeah, baby, look at it go. Have a great trading day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.